So I woke up at 4 p.m. today and had sex. Mostly just sleep and get on stage and have sex. And it's actually a miserable existence. If you could imagine what a struggle. This is the daily struggle of waking up, playing music, having sex, and just being a zombie and a robot in a world of zombies and robots. And you guys ever butt dial somebody? Because I ball sack dialed someone recently. It took years. All right, welcome to the show. No clapping. No clapping. What do you guys think about this? This is a Clear Channel billboard I saw on Riverside Drive, and it says, "Eat shit and die." Can you believe they put that on a Clear Channel billboard? All right, you tell a joke. My name's Pat Reagan. I'm here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and everything but the truth. Some people have resting bitch face. I have resting school shooter face. You better laugh. World's so PC, you can't even stick your finger in a kid's mouth anymore. I wrote in the guest book at my grandma's funeral. Now, is it bad that I signed it Dick Hurts?
Where are my jokes? Where are my jokes?
Okay, I'm the alpha in my household. I'm the alpha at around my house. Around my house, well, I guess we can say that I'm the alpha. And I live alone. Alright, this is a Frank Sinatra song that never came out. It goes, "Halfway where the moon's if I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. And the moon in your eyes makes me cry. Tears of blood, crowns of thorns, skibbity-doo. And I punch my wife, and then I take a knife and I slit some rando in the face from head to toe." Hit it, band! You guys... I'm a bit of a music-phile. I remember being 14 years old and seeing a toddler stack building blocks and being like, I could do that. All right. The time in Indonesia is 5 o'clock. The time in Windonesia is... Funny joke, dude. I had sex once. Worst 10 years of my life. I got ghosted by a girl. Probably should have known something was up when she told me her name was Casper. Yeah. Ouch is right. I turned back and the back of my shirt says ouch. That's our bit. You guys like biracial people?
No.
Are you guys pro biracial people? Because my feelings are mixed. I was in a bar and there was a musical group on the radio playing. They were playing a cover of The Cure. And the cover of the Cure cover song was so bad that it accomplished the Cure's original goal because it made me want to fucking kill myself. I was talking to a friend of mine about Russia. I was like, man, I don't give a damn about Russia. He said, tell that to all the gay people rotting in Russian dungeons. I was like, from what I hear, gay people like dungeons. All right, back in. I'm back engaged. I went away for a minute telling that Russia joke. You guys ever take a dog to the pound? I mean, fuck a dog? I'm young, dumb, and full of commendable family values. I'm a serial monogamist. He agrees. Right, I'm dating a girl named Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Before that, I dated a Cocoa Puffs. You guys think that's funny? Good. Oh. Alright, this is a song called Chinese Pussy. I got a Chinese pussy. It's slanted and sideways. Oh, but do yeah. Thank you. You gotta try to have fun, guys. Or else, why am I here, locked in this basement? You know, the scientists say the Earth won't have bees much longer. Bees nuts. Alright. Man, that's, you know, there's such thing as being too loose on stage. You're so loose you can't, you just I was watching a documentary about this farmer who he farmed ant heads, and he would like take the ant heads and then he would put helmets on them and he would bicycle them down the street in like school areas at 45 miles per hour until they got pulled over by the coppers, and the coppers would turn to nickels, and then I would put dimes in my parking meter and I would just go take a nap while my meter ran out, and people would come up and knock on the window, and I'd be like, not now, I'm jacking off, and I wasn't, but that got them away, and I imagine opening my eyes and everyone being gone. I opened my eyes and it was just a desert. I was just in the middle of a desert, and it was just the Clint Eastwood, like, bow, bow, bow. Gunslinger type scenario. Guys. This German tap dancing. Okay. Technically, it's a joke. I have a step counter on my phone, but I always double the number of steps it says I took because Jesus walks beside me everywhere I go. Alright, I want to play some music. Hello. Hello, my name's Pat. And this is called, music. Come deep inside the canyons and deep inside the mind. Come follow. Come deep inside the ocean in the dark and salty brine. Come follow. For I am a man and you are a woman, and we are best friends. So come deep inside the canyon and deep inside the mind. Come follow. From the deep and tumbling oceans to the dark and stormy skies, and the caves and the fires inside the caves. From the mountains to the trees, to the birds and the bees, and this time that we've passed on by. Wherever I go, come follow. silently staring at the wall. There's a red telephone, you know I pick it up and give it a call. I call my ex-girlfriend, you know what she says? She says, you're no good, skinny motherfucker. Go behind my back into the arms of another. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. You're no good, skinny motherfucker. Go behind my back into the arms of another. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down, motherfucker. Window panes of glass shatter on my ass every day. I met a psycho on Tinder and she keep my car. Oh, that's true. I'm not sure it was her, but I bet you know who you are. That's awesome. Don't come knocking on my door at 6 a.m. I just kicked you out. What makes you think I let you back in? So I called my ex-girlfriend again. You know what she says? She says, you're no good, skinny motherfucker. Go behind my back into the arms. No singing along. I already hate playing acoustic guitar enough. I don't need to have a lifetime of clapping and singing along to when 25% of the audience likes what I'm doing. For my whole life. You're no good, skinny motherfucker. Go behind my back into the... You're no good, skinny motherfucker. Go behind my back into the arms of another. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. No good, skinny motherfucker. Go behind my back into the arms of another. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down, motherfucker. No good, skinny motherfucker. Go behind my back into the arms of another. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. You're no good, skinny motherfucker. Go behind my back into the arms of another. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. Just cause you fell down. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. Oh, don't pick me up just cause you fell down. Oh yeah, don't pick me up just cause you fell down. Well, pick me up just cause you fell down. I'd still pick my friend over you. I knew a city charm like where should I say? Well, how does it feel to be a dick on the stage every day? Oh, it feels bad. Hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly. I can tell, Dolly. You're still growing. You're still stowing. You're still showing strong. You're no good, skinny motherfucker. Go behind my back into the arms of another. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. You're no good, skinny motherfucker. Go behind my back into the arms of another. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. Don't pick me up just cause you fell down. Guys, let's get some energy in here right about now. Let's get more energy than that. Let's give a lot of fucking love and a lot of energy out of your hands because it's Monday night, and you know what that means? That it's time for the #1 live podcast in the world. You are here in the belly room of the world famous Comedy Store for this Kill Tony.
Hey, this is Ray-Ban coming live from the world famous Comedy Store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Here's Tony.
Hi everybody, how are you? Welcome to the #1 live podcast in the world. You guys ready for a fun night or what? People still shuffling around up there. Look at this. Ramp. I like it like this. One more time for the great Pat Reagan, playing a little playing some jams for you. The great Brian Redband is here. We're going to do this shit again. It's episode 200 of motherfucking something.
Yeah.
Celebrating 4 years of this show. This is episode 220 or something crazy.
Something like that.
The great Ryan J. Ebelt is here, drawing right in front of us. Blank sheet of paper. He's the guy that drew that Kill Tony poster right there. And that's all available at RyanJEbelt.com. Official Kill Tony merch. I'm going on tour. Big tour.
Yeah.
I'm doing Houston this weekend, Fort Worth, and the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour is coming up for me, which is me doing rock venues and theaters all around the country. All those tickets are available at TonyHinchcliffe.com.
Yeah. We got a show Wednesday at the Laugh Factory. Also Death Squad Toronto next month, July. I'm also going to Alaska. Tickets are going on sale tomorrow.
We say that not for you guys in the audience, but for the podcast listeners all around the world.
Yeah.
Should we bring up our guests? All right, let's start with some guests. I always promise and give you two of the funniest comedians in the world, two of my funniest friends. Tonight is no different. Put your hands together for the present and the motherfucking future. It's the great Jerron Horton and Willie Hunter, everybody. Oh, shit. The writer of I'm Dying Up Here on Showtime. You want to know who writes that shit? This guy. He's the writer. The Carmichael Show on NBC. Who writes all of that funny stuff? That guy, right there. Guys I've been friends with for years that are fucking making it. These are two dudes that just like me, that went from being a motherfucking door guy at the store to making 6 figures at least a year. Give it up for these two motherfuckers right here. Comedy business fucking hustlers. Two of my funniest, most creative friends. Willie, of course, is part of The Wave on Roast Battle, 1/3 of the Powerful Wave. Yeah. The writer of The Carmichael Show, one of my favorite stand-up comedians, one of my favorite dancers.
Oh, man. That's a great compliment.
I saw you win that dance competition a couple weeks ago. Goddamn blew my mind. I was stumbling up here to go pee or something. So I saw this guy in full Michael Jackson with this place was bumping.
Yeah. Smooth criminal. That's what I did.
It was fucking awesome. The great Jerron Horton, another one of my best pals.
What's up, man?
Forever. Just finished writing season 1 of I'm Dying Up Here on Showtime. This fucking guy wrote a big kid show. So fucking
Hey,
cool.
watch that shit so we get season 2. So that
I saw him Dying Up Here. I've been preaching about it for weeks.
Thank
Literally, I mean, it moved me. I'm so excited to watch all the other episodes. Carmichael Show is by far my favorite show that NBC has had on its network for fucking
And your mom
decades.
loves the show too.
Yeah. Everybody loves the
that an
Carmichael
insult?
Show. And your mom. Your mom
loves the Carmichael Show.
And it's also available on Netflix, which I think is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So here we are. I'm here with two of my funniest pals, Brian Redband. We ready to do this shit? Let's bring up the band. I love my band. I'm convinced that I sound a little Trumpian when I talk about them, but I'm convinced I have the best band. I think my band's better than any other band. It's the Kill Tony Band, ladies and gentlemen. It's Pat Reagan, Jeremiah Watkins, and Joel Jimenez. Motherfucking Joelberg. They do different characters every week and they commit to them. You never know what they're gonna come out as and what the characters are gonna be. Oh shit! Is this Harry Potter? Of course. Wow.
what made Jeremiah disappear?
There's no Jeremiah.
Josh Martin, can I get a whiskey? Can I get a Jameson and Gingeroso?
Clearly in Harry Potter attire. I'm loving it. This is fucking awesome. One more time for the great Pat Reagan and Joel Jimenez. They're here with us. Woo! I am immediately intrigued with the wizardry that's going to be happening over there tonight. One of my favorite things in the world. So the band is in place, the guests are here, Red Band is the soundboard, Ryan J is drawing, everything is ready to rock. I have a bucket with over fucking a ton of names tonight. It's a lot of people. Put your hands together for all these crazy comedians that, and sometimes it's a normal human being that we meet for 60 seconds, and then you're just a guest on a podcast after that. It's pretty fucking awesome. So much so that we're the #1 live podcast in the world.
Sounds like magic.
So, you know, where it's like, pull your name out, you perform for 60 seconds, you know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sound of a kitten. Oh, we can barely hear that little baby kitten. What does that sound like, Brian? There you go. All right. That means wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring up the angry West Hollywood bear. So,
You got a zoo of sound bites over there.
a zoo of sound bites. You got a zoo.
Azuba.
I'm sorry, that's how I pronounce zoo.
Why did you have to say that like an 80-year-old black man?
Because on
Hey.
the inside of an 80-year-old black man.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's why I write for a show that takes place in the 70s on Showtime at 10 p.m.
Yeah. So, let's fucking do this shit. You guys ready to start the show? All the pieces are in place. We have more fun on Mondays than anybody else in the world. And it goes a little something like this. Your first comedian performing 60 seconds tonight goes by the name of Gallet Levi.
Some stay high and others feel the pain. The pain. Maybe for the bad, you for the good.
Hi.
Hey.
I've never been here before. Just take the mic and talk. Hey y'all, I'm from Baltimore. My name's Galit. People always fuck up my name, like you. I've gotten Delete, which is like weird. That's like saying, oh, I was gonna name the kid Abortion, but let's just call it Delete. I've gotten Gillette. The best a man can get. What? Alright. When I got married, my best friend from Baltimore was like, girl, you better let your man eat it like it's groceries, or else some other hoe will. I was like, really? Okay. I went home like, so Schmenkele, you want to eat my tuchus? He was like, people do that? Is it kosher? I just had dairy blintzes for breakfast. I'm not so sure the two would mix. Maybe we should call our rabbi. I was like, yeah, call the rabbi. Yeah. Oh, could you get his wife's matzo ball recipe, please? So good. All right, I'm Galit Levy.
There you go. Galit,
Galit, man.
you are one of the funniest little boys I've ever
Lunel said that I'm a female version of him.
Wait. You have to wait until the people are done cracking up at the jokes that you say. I know you're not used to that type of like having to wait for a laughter thing, but you have to listen for it. Galit, where are you from?
Baltimore.
How long have you been in LA?
About 10 years?
How long have you been doing stand-up?
8 years.
Now, I've met you before. We've done a show or two together, I think, up here, and you're a clown, right?
Yeah.
You do that as a job, right?
Kind of, yeah.
How long have you been a clown for?
A long time.
Oh, Lordy. Just gotta pause it before going back to the thing. That's so funny. How'd you get into the clown?
Sorry guys, my vagina makes noises. I apologize.
Wait, how long have you been in the clown? Wait, I already asked that. How'd you get into that?
I had a clown teacher from Ringling Brothers Clown College at School for the Arts in Baltimore City, where Tupac and Jada Pinkett went.
Oh, Tupac with the clown college?
Two Honk Shakur. He had a pair of giant red Nikes on.
Did he get shot with like one of those like those waters that shoot
Flowers?
flowers that shoot water? Those waters that shoot flowers.
All right.
Yeah.
That would be funny. A gangster clown that has like a gold pistol that shoots water.
Drive by.
I thought she was good. My favorite.
Oh wait, what part's this? What are you going into?
I thought we were like showing love to the Comic Zone a minute, right?
All right.
I'm just saying. Well, I didn't get a chance to say my.
I think Jerron just decided he wants to fuck her right in front of us, everybody. Did you guys just notice that all at once?
I enjoyed the twerking. That was my favorite part.
Did you?
Yeah, it was cool. It was like a surprise. It's better than like.
But did you laugh at the twerking?
No. It was entertaining though.
Willie's just jealous because I twerk better than he does.
That's true.
First of all, I don't think that's true. I saw Willie win a dance competition a few days ago.
I twerk pretty hard.
What do you do for fun, Galit?
What do I do for fun?
Yeah, when you're not doing stand-up or being a clown.
I'm gonna smoke weed.
Do you ever scare kids on purpose being a clown? You ever do scary things?
No.
Scariest thing you've ever done in your clown costume? Do you ever have sex in it?
No.
That's a yes. That is a yes. So whatever she says after that's a lie.
Do you like tie dicks into like animals and shit?
Accio boner.
You've never seen this show before? You seemed really like shocked when you were up here. You've never seen this? You've never been up here?
I watched you guys online, but yeah, I haven't been on stage. And I had my brand new retainer in my mouth in the back, and I wasn't ready for you guys.
I've never factored that into the bucket for
Retainer?
What if someone is on retainer time and I pull their name out of the bucket?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that's so gross.
So you're saying your boyfriend or your husband won't go down on you? That was the point of the joke, right? Eat the food like groceries, he won't do that?
Yeah, that he didn't do that.
He'd never done it. You brought it up and he said no.
Yeah.
You brought up eating the booty?
Well, that's what I was told to do.
Do you have like a grotesque, like labia? Like it's a.
Wait a second. No, that's a different topic, Brian. You can't just start. Oh, Brian.
Hermione.
Protein.
Leet, like in your 10 years of doing stand-up comedy, how much like time do you think you've acquired?
A lot of time.
That's an interesting answer. I can
Yeah.
see why I don't know who you are after you've been doing it for 10 years. Very non-descriptive answer. Want to nail it a little bit more?
I just performed with Michael Blackson in DC. I featured for him. I performed with Lunel.
That's not what I asked. I said, how much time do you think you have
I get a
to
lot
put
of
it all
time. I
together?
don't log it. What do you have, like a little fucking Fitbit for stand-up
You've
comedy?
never
Yes.
You've never heard of this before? When
I've been doing stand-up a long time. I do a lot of urban rooms. I was.
Me too. That's still a different question.
Yeah, that's what the clown
I roasted the dog shit out of Michael Blackson on the Snoop roast. You should see it. I said that I met him in hair and makeup, and they were rubbing a charcoal briquette against his face. You have to see Michael Blackson and how hard he laughed. You guilty white idiots.
Lunel loved you in the roast, and
Yeah.
when I performed with her, she said I remind her of you.
Really?
She said I'm the female version of you.
You are maybe an even more male version of me, if you ask me. Galit Levi, there she goes, everybody. She's on Twitter at Galit Levi Comedy. It's more of a diss on me than you. Are you happy? I agree. There she goes, Galit Levi, everybody. That's what I would be like if I was like just if I like did yoga or something like that. If I was just a little more feminine, that would be me.
I can't believe I missed Quidditch practice for this.
All right, I pulled another name out of the bucket. You guys get it now. Put your hands together for Chris Drulias. Oh, right from the middle.
I have this friend who he tries to be funny, but he always comes off as immature. Like he's the type of guy who will walk in my room and just grab a random object and he'll be like, "What is this, dude? Your butt plug?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, that's a pen." I'm like, "We could try though." I gotta weird him out because that's a stupid question. He's gonna get a stupid answer. Same guy walks into my room. He grabs my laptop stand, and it's kind of a contraption, like it folds out into a laptop stand. And he's like, "What is this? A sex toy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I put my laptop on it and watch porn." Speaking of porn, Tinder's cool. I'm always freaked out after a Tinder rendezvous. Like I get home and I'm always like, did I get something? And the other day I was sitting on the toilet going through symptoms that I thought I had. And I came across mono and I was like, I think I got mono. And just as I thought that, I dropped a log and I was like, is that...
Wait, Chris. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, let's slow it down a little bit.
Gosh, man.
All right, finish it. You dropped a log. Are you talking about pooping, by the way?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Finish it.
I was on...
Wait. The snake is out. Hold on a second. Oh, wait. It's a little bit mad. The tensions are high. Okay. Whoa. Hey.
It's okay. I speak parcel tongue.
Patty motherfucking Reagan. Bad chat available on iTunes. Chris, finish that joke. So you drop in the log and...
Yeah, so I was sitting on the toilet and I was on my phone going through like Hello MD or just some medical website thinking like, oh, do I got mono? And just as I thought that, I dropped a log and I was like...
Wait, how many times you dropped that log?
Shut up, man! No, we're not allowed to yell, you piece of shit. Hey, somebody tell fucking Mumford's Bray Wyatt-looking nephew here with the beard. Hey, shut up! Alright, start over from before. I want to hear the drop the log part again. Start from before the drop the log part.
Alright, so I was sitting on the toilet and I was going through the symptoms that I thought I had and I was like, I think I got mono. And just as I thought that, I dropped the log and I looked down and I was like, is that a monologue?
Look at that!
What the fuck happened?
It was worth it.
He killed it! He turned it all around in the end! I'm so glad we asked for it!
It's like when the DJ's like playing your favorite song, but then just takes it back a little bit. Lets it play for a little bit.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow, Chris, so you came out of the second row. I'm guessing, how long have you, how many times, what's your stand-up career look like?
First time, right?
First time.
Wow! That's amazing. It's like car engine one, right? So stupid. Oh, Lord. All right, Chris, this is your first time doing stand-up. You brought it all around in the end. Honestly, it's a pretty stupid joke that we all laughed really hard at. It's not as great as any of us really think it is, but it was so dumb that it was perfect. But that's fucking awesome. Let me guess, you're a Marine, you're from San Diego.
Not at all.
Not at all. What's your backstory? What's
Backstory is, I've been,
where are you from, Chris?
I'm from La Habra, which is like, if you're going to Brea, it's the city right before that. So right by the Brea Comedy.
William Crab.
I'm always fascinated by like how people, when do they come up with their jokes? Did you come up with that joke while sitting on the toilet, or was this something you...
I legitimately thought that and laughed to myself.
What do you do for work?
I work in the logistics department. I'm the manager. It's kind of boring. It's just shipping.
Where
in the
at? What are you
city.
managing
Yeah, it's
logistics for?
boring.
It's a tech startup, and I'm like in charge of the shipping and receiving of all the product that we ship in.
Party time.
Pretty boring.
What's the most exciting thing that you're into? Like, what do you do for fun? What's a Chris Drool? Am I saying Droolius?
Julius, yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
an interesting last name. Did they make fun of you for that last name when you were a kid? So the drool part?
My PE teacher did once.
Yeah, what's up, Julius?
Exactly. He's like
Orange Julius.
Was he inside you?
No.
Brian! He did it again. What'd I do? You have a girlfriend, Chris?
No girlfriend.
You listen to the show sometimes?
All the time since day one.
Wow! That's so cool.
The shizzle dizzle.
How long? So you've wanted to do stand-up for a while?
Pretty much, and I've never had the balls to until today.
How old are you?
29.
That's awesome, man. 29, working logistics. How long have you been plotting this for? Is this your first time ever signing?
Since you started the show, I've always been at home watching it.
And this is your first time signing up?
Yeah.
Wow. Were you going to say something else there? I cut you off. You said it then.
Yeah, after the show is over, I just go into depression because I'm like, I should be doing that.
Well, look at you now, man. I mean, when you go back, I mean, as a guy that's listening to that, I've also, believe it or not, listened to this show since episode 1, and that was, I mean, you had a really, for a first, I had a feeling you're a first timer. Sometimes we get that when they come out of one of the first, 3 or 4 rows. It's almost usually like that, but for a while, I even thought that maybe you'd been doing it longer. That's an interesting thing.
I could hear it in your voice, your nervousness. That's the only thing that, you take that away.
Yeah.
It's going to take a couple mics,
Yeah.
I think you nailed it with the soundbite because when you started playing the snake thing, I actually keep snakes. So I don't know if it was like a
Lead with that, dude. Where he keeps them, where do you keep them? Dumbledore, what happened to your voice?
Trouser snake.
And your beard.
Hey, I had the beard, but it's hot out here for a wizard. It was fucking hot, and I didn't get to do my first joke, but I had a magic wand. Because I met. Thank you, Tony. All right, back to this guy. You keep snakes. Go ahead.
All right. Where do you keep the snakes, Chris? How many snakes do you have?
Between my cheeks.
I have 11 snakes.
You have what?
11 snakes.
11?
How many girls do you have?
How many girlfriends do you not have?
No girlfriends. I just Tinder it.
We use Tinder, and he's been fucking on Tinder.
Is that true?
Yeah, I fuck.
How? Man, give us a description of what one of your last great Tinder dates, how that looked.
She kind of catfished me, but I just went with it.
You sure she didn't?
Oh my God, that's one of the greatest things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
You didn't throw it back? You didn't throw it back?
That's one of the most amazingly honest, beautiful answers I've ever heard on this show, by the way. She kind of catfished me, but I went with it. That means this chick wasn't what he was expecting, but he's like, alright, I guess we're just drinking more than I was going to. Let's fucking commit.
Did she have a snake also?
No, she didn't.
When you fuck these girls, do you bring them back to your place where all the snakes are at? Or?
I do, yeah. Like on my Tinder profile.
Do you call your house the pit?
No. I mean, on my Tinder profile, I have pictures of me with my snakes, so they know what they're getting into.
Oh my God! I mean, okay. So this last Tinder date, what do you do? You met her. So with the one where she sort of catfished you. Let's take it step by step.
When he saw her, he was a bit rattled.
Nice. That's Joelberg. That's right. If you guys want to do it all at once, it'll be better next time. So Chris, let's go through it. Did she message you? You message her? How does that work for you?
Did you slither
She
into her
messaged-
GM?
She actually woke me up. It was like midnight, and she sent me a message, and she was just like, "What are you doing?" And it actually woke me up, and I was like, sleeping. And she was like, "Can I come over?" And I was like, "I mean, I'm kind of tired, so unless you just want to like literally sleep with me." And then she was like, "How about we just cuddle?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
Anytime a girl hits you up first, she's a catfish. That's just how it is.
I think that.
If a girl's texting you, she's not. Who
I'm
she
concerned
says
about this catfish. Like, does she not look like her profile at all?
No, she was really good with angles as far as the face goes.
I've seen that before. I've seen that before.
She was a sneaky cat.
So, can you tell us sort of like what you were expecting? Like, can you give a description of the girl that she sort of looked like via her
She looked
angles?
like-
If you could describe it via a celebrity that we might recognize.
Not really a celebrity, but just like a hot, like half black, half Asian looking girl.
So, like, you don't know any celebrities that are sort of like that? That we might recognize?
Black China.
Not really, no.
Was she really half black, half Asian? No, that's like a unicorn.
She actually was Hawaiian.
Wait a second. You mean you thought she was Hawaiian? It turned out she was Samoan. That's
She
the
looked like a
old,
can of spam.
that's the old Pacific Island catfish that you got. That's a specific, that's only in season.
but he-
She mahi-mahi'd him.
He rolled with it though. That was pretty cool. So when you first saw her,
Right.
what was your initial reaction?
I was like, she's probably gonna be good in bed, so.
Yeah.
What, was she a lot bigger than you thought she was gonna be?
So she sent me a picture of her working out.
Yeah.
But it was from the waist down, and she had thin. Like she looked thin from the waist down,
What was she doing? Calf raises?
and like
You got catfished.
all I saw was face and waist down, but she had kind of a gut, but it was alright.
So you took her to the Slytherin common room? She was good with angles, but then she just looked like Kurt Angle. Wrestling.
So, alright. So you get her back to your, what happens? You guys go straight to bed. I mean, you were very direct with this lady. By the way, I would have a feeling that if some chick hit me up randomly on one of those things in the middle of the night, and I was sleeping, and my answer was sleeping, and her next thing was, "Can I come over?" A stranger, I would guess that she's homeless too.
Yeah.
Because that's like aggressive.
Yeah, did she smell?
She didn't smell, but the weird part is I waited outside for my house. I waited outside my house for her.
Like prom?
Yeah. And when she got dropped off, I heard the Uber driver say,
It was an earthquake. It was a
I heard the Uber
2.3.
driver say, don't I get a goodnight kiss or something? And I saw her do that. So I was like,
Are you sure he was an Uber driver?
I don't know, it might have been a friend or something, but I was like, that's weird, but alright, she's here.
What did she steal from you? Tell us what she
Nothing.
Did she get out of the? When she got out of this Uber, was she getting out of the passenger seat?
No, she left the lay at my house though.
Oh God, that's her calling card.
That's her calling card.
Sorry, I had to get my boa for the snake guy.
You got laid, man. Fuck it.
You did it, man.
Man, all right. So let's get back to it. So now she gets out of the car. You're waiting outside. Then what happens?
And then
The waiting outside, by the way, is a smart thing, Chris. You still had a chance to save yourself because with the outside thing, it gives you the sidewalk option of she could walk up and be like, "Are you Chris?" And you'd be like, "No, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You're much bigger than I thought you were. I mean, I'm not Chris." So I know what he's thinking with the outside thing, right? You put yourself, because you don't want her coming straight to the door, because then you're definitely Chris.
Can you show me and Tony a picture?
Did she look,
No, I deleted her. I ghosted her.
did she look like Rikishi from?
Do you remember her name?
Kanisha.
Wait.
Kanisha?
Wait.
Kanisha don't live here no more.
Wait. Okay, forget it. We don't need to know her name. That part doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so she gets back to your bedroom, then what happens? Or is there anything in between that way?
She was Hawaiian named
No, I was like, well, you came here to to cuddle, so let's lay down and then just.
Yeah, straight to the good shit.
Yeah.
And then what?
Are you the big spoon or the little spoon?
He's the little spoon. Look at that guy. Jerron Horton nailing it with $1 million question right there. You little spoon motherfucker.
It was weird. I tried to spoon her, but I think she was kind of self-conscious because
She's like, you're constricting me.
Lydia.
Yeah, I tried to spoon her, and then like right away she like shifted. She's like, let's do another like cuddle position.
Alright. So the next thing you know, what? You just start making out with her?
Did you put on snake charming music?
No, I
Set the mood? Did you lube up with snake oil? Did you
I just
have sex?
Yeah, no, I just grabbed her butt and then.
Grabbed her butt. All the way back to, remember when you got laid as a kid? Like, well, I just grabbed her butt and we went from there. So you grab her butt, keep going, what else? Is that it?
And then she, like, I didn't really want to, but she started making out with me.
Yeah. How was her breath? Was her breath okay?
Her breath was alright.
Keep going.
I mean, it's just gonna turn sexual.
Yeah, we know it's gonna turn sexual.
Yeah, that's what we want.
You want it to turn sexual. You're killing it. You're way in overtime right now. Don't make it not worth my while, Chris. Let's go. Then what happened?
I turned her over and
Turned her over and you what, Chris? Don't you give up on me now.
No. You didn't turn her over, you rolled her over.
And then what you do?
I put it inside her. I don't know.
I think he's lying. I call it bullshit.
I swear.
This sounds too real to
I
me.
swear.
Alright.
Any butt stuff?
I touched her there and I was like, you cool with that? And she's like, yeah, I've done that
Her
before.
butthole or her
God
cheek?
damn!
How soon did you go for the butt?
I didn't put my dick on her, but I touched it with my finger and I was like,
Her butthole or her cheeks?
her butthole.
Did you thought he was talking about putting his finger on her butt cheek after all that?
I don't know. Tell me, at least you covered up your wand first.
Did you? Did you use a little wand?
We found out where the monologue joke came from.
That's awesome, man. So you had a little fun. You had a little great time. And what happened?
did, yeah.
When did she leave afterwards, or?
She stayed till the morning and I told her I had to help my dad clean the garage.
Oh, the old I have to help my dad. When the old I have 11 snakes just isn't enough. Did I tell you I have 11 snakes? I get by. She probably felt like you catfished her if she found out about the snakes. All right, Chris, you've been one of our most fun interviews in forever. 17 minutes you took out of all of our lives.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You're a man, I'm a huge fan.
Thank you. There he goes, Chris Julius. He's on Twitter at ChrisDComic. He's listened to every episode since episode 1. He sort of just got to live some fucking cool half dream right there, probably. One more time for Chris, everybody. Come on. All right. You guys having fun? You want to meet somebody else? Let's do this shit. Wow, we know this guy. He's been pulled out of the bucket multiple times. He's considered an instant legend on this show. Put your hands together for Mystery Dan.
Thank you. So I'm driving down the freeway the other day and I'm running kind of late and I look ahead and I see this message board is all lit up and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, another fucking traffic jam. Thank God it was only an Amber Alert. I can understand Amber Alerts for stranger abductions, but I just don't understand these parental abductions things. Those are just custody cases. The kid isn't in any danger. It's just daddy paying mommy back for not trying anal. But I'm not totally heartless, though. I was walking down the street the other day. I saw this poster on a telephone pole of this cute little girl holding a little doggy. And I look and I see there's all these other pictures, but they're of the damn dog. Turns out it's the dog that's missing, not the kid. I mean, for a second there, I almost cared. Later on, I saw a dog that fit the description, but I didn't report it because I figured it might involve anal sex. Anyway, thank you very much.
Mystery Dan, you are one of the scariest looking human beings I've ever seen in my entire life. You're so frightening looking, and you come and you try to make people laugh, and we're all just wondering what you keep in your dark closet or something like that the entire time. Yes, Joel Jimenez.
Well, you said he was an instant legend, but he looks more like instant oatmeal. I don't appreciate him trying to out-wizard us either. All right.
It looks like he rents a room in the House of 1,000 Corpses.
Do you write books or anything?
No, I just write comedy these days.
He looks like these Hollywood Hills have eyes.
These West Hollywood Hills have eyes.
Now, Mystery Dan, you are openly, you've been on the show a few times, you are openly and outgoingly gay.
He's a muggle?
You just had Pride Week, right?
Yeah. Right on, dude.
Did you do anything fun for Pride Week?
No, nothing in particular.
Did you eat anyone fun for Pride Week?
No, I just did my normal routines, just my...
Go over to a guy with 11 snakes house. Give him the 12th.
Mystery Dan, what do you mean by your routine? Like, there must be something interesting that you did this week, little out of the ordinary or something like that?
Well, I did hang around West Hollywood longer than I normally do.
What did you do?
I just hung around and just talked to people. That's all I ever do.
Mystery Dan, why are you growling at me like that? Mystery Dan, do you always growl like that?
No,
I think my wand's broken, Tony. I keep trying to turn it back into Josh Martin, but it won't work.
Wow. That's incredible. That actually worked.
The real Josh Martin.
Mystery Dan, so how's the stand-up comedy been going? How long you been doing this now?
About 8 months.
About 8 months.
Yes.
How's it going?
Fantastic. I've got a
You're
book
almost
spot.
ready for delivery.
I've got a book spot at the Ice House on July 2nd, and I'm a new member of the Ding Dong Show.
Oh! The longest running show in Comedy Store in his house.
They always say that you write about what you know, right? That's what you write about what you know. And you've never touched any kids, have you?
No.
You've looked at them, though, haven't you?
No.
What are you doing with your hand in your pocket right now?
Playing pool.
Do you ever go to a playground?
No.
Do you ever go to...
I feel like he has a bunch of kids tied up in his basement. He doesn't need to go to the playground.
Do you ever go near playgrounds?
No.
This is not a trial. It's not a trial at all.
Have you ever driven past a playground?
Is there a reason why you don't allow yourself to go near playgrounds?
It's court ordered.
Well, I have no reason to go to playground.
It's against Megan's law.
Do you think
Not when there's so much good kiddie porn on the dark web.
Are you ever anywhere where you do see kids?
Oh, the Metro.
The Metro.
My window.
And everybody knows if young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Beautiful morning.
Yeah. Mystery Dan. Wow. That's an fucking... You would scare the reason why I asked is because you would have scared the shit out of me if I was a kid and I saw you. You do know that you look like the bad guy from Poltergeist. Like, they made a character a couple decades ago scary as fuck, right? They tried to make, like, they got to use their imaginations to make it the scariest character possible, and they made it look just like you. And you are just rocking it. Like, that's my choice.
Or he could be a good guy like that old man in Home Alone.
Oh my God, yes!
There you go.
Here we are being cynical and he's
Willie, that
really
is
just a
so
hero.
fucking funny.
He's like
The
an
ultimate
ice shovel
twist.
outside.
He's the one that saves me when I get attacked from somebody else. It was me all along.
Tony, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and gone, Mystery Dan, what's your ideal man?
I like them young, smart, well-mannered. Something that is non-existent these days.
Looks like you're not going to be home alone any longer, my friend. This went from home alone to homo alone real quick.
We're never alone.
Joel keeps getting more and more Mexican as the episode goes on. For those of you paying attention, with the wizard hat and the beard, he could have been a white guy, but as it goes on, I feel like,
Where is it, dog? That's what's up.
all right, Mystery Dan. Well, we've talked to you a bunch of times before. We know everything about you. We've made every single fucking roast joke that we possibly can. So let's keep it moving, shall we?
Okay.
There he goes, Mystery Dan. You guys having fun out there? Let's meet another soul. The name I just pulled out of the bucket says Ahmed Dakil.
What up? So I'm an Arab. I don't know if you can tell from these Alibaba jeans. Well, I'm not really an Arab. I'm more of a B-Rab or a C-Rab. I like Americans. I'm like a big fan of Ariana Grande. Too soon. Well, I guess it's too late for Aleppo. Yeah, like I'm not really I'm like not very Arab, I guess. I do like, I don't have Arab money. I'm broke as fuck. I drive a Ford Fiesta. It's not very pimp, it's not very baller. But I did live in Dubai. I lived in Dubai for a few years. It was pretty gnarly. A lot of hookers out there. You'd be kind of shocked. Yeah, I ran into one once. I was like, she kept asking me, hey, you got coke? You got cock? I was like, damn, man. She's like straight, pretty forward right here. I was like, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? And she's like, yeah, coke. And I think she was trying to say, because all of them from different countries, I think she was trying to say, do you have any coke? So I just shoved my dick in her nose.
It worked. I guess it counts if it works. It's an interesting crowd. We have like a wild patch over here. Yeah. It's like Red Band's cronies over here or something like that. Like a bunch of dirty fucks. They just went crazy over dick in the nose. You say you're Arab. Why do I feel like you're an Italian guy from Jersey playing a character, though?
Tony, I was gonna, a whitewashed Arab. He's like a genie that came from a Pier 1 Imports lamp. Terrible Deliveroso.
Ahmed, how long have you been doing stand-up?
It's my first time.
Whoa! That makes sense.
I have some career advice. Talk into the mic.
Yes, I should.
Oh, Ahmed, how old are you?
32.
32?
Today's my birthday.
I said, you look great. Brown don't frown.
What do you do for work, Ahmed?
I was a banking consultant.
A baking consultant?
Yeah.
What meth? What have you been baking?
Baklava, yeah, hummus, lots of falafel.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. But I was a banking consultant in Dubai, yeah.
So you have a lot of pressure cookers for a good reason.
Definitely.
What were you baking? I didn't really get a clear...
Banking. A banking consultant.
Banking?
Yeah, like a
banking.
Well, banking.
Different question. Very confused.
No, not a banking consultant. A banking consultant.
Like Gringotts.
You can't just leave an N out of a word sometimes.
Hey, I'm Arab, man. I'm Arab. We leave words out sometimes.
So a banking consultant in Dubai seems like a pretty good job, no?
It's a suit and tie type of job, and I was born out here, so, and I worked on set prior to that, so like it was very difficult for me to make the adjustment.
What did you work? What set did you work?
I used to work in the film industry.
So what sets did you work on?
I was working with a production company. We made commercials. It was really fun. I did photography and.
Wait, you went from this went from awesome to bad real quick. You just said you made movies, and then I asked what movies.
It wasn't movies. I said production, commercials. Yeah, I was on set. Yeah.
And then you said photography.
And then I did I did set photography as well. Yeah.
On what though? On what productions?
Like we did a Nissan Super Bowl commercial, like Match.com, stuff like that.
Any Camel cigarette ads?
Dumbledore. So, how long have you lived in LA?
I was born out here. I moved back a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago. How long were you in Dubai?
I was in Dubai. I was based out of there. I was on and off based out of there for the last 3 years, and I just saved up some money, moved to Mexico for like 4 months.
What'd you do in Mexico for 4 months?
Blend in.
What'd you do in Mexico for 4 months?
I did photography.
Yeah?
And ate octopus tacos.
Octopus tacos.
What's the hookers in Dubai like?
Oh my god.
Octopus tacos. I thought octopus. I think you made olive.
Plentiful.
I thought Dubai wasn't the place you can't even hug in public. So is it?
So that's the paradox about being out there, and actually I'd probably get in trouble for talking about it because they're like super intense and all that like that.
Pull the mic up to you.
How do you check out a girl who's wearing like a whole sheet?
So
you have to talk into that end part of that mic.
So
make sure it's a no thread count.
Dubai is not like that. Dubai is super liberal, and women dress like very, very liberal over there.
What do you mean when you say liberal? I don't even know. Is that slutty? Is that what you mean by slutty, or what do you mean liberal? What is liberal in Dubai?
That's the PC ad, exactly.
Be a little bit more descriptive.
They get the word.
Women dress
slutty. Liberal. Bernie, they dress like Bernie Sanders?
More like Ariana Grande.
So liberal.
It's just like Ariana Grande.
All right, stop saying Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
that's not a way to make the white people like you. Ariana Grande. It's like hate me Beetlejuice.
If you keep talking about Ariana Grande, have you ever thought about joining ISIS?
I think that's a different.
They wouldn't accept me. They'd probably like behead my ass.
You look like you got kicked out of ISIS for having too much swag.
True story. True story.
Like you try to teach them how to Dougie or something.
Actually, the funny story is I went to Libya and I got detained there by a militia. Like that was last year.
What was that like? Be a little, yeah.
Were you taking a selfie?
About that.
I was taking photographs there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
And you got detained?
Yeah.
What was that?
That was pretty intense. It was like the first day I got there, and I was doing photography.
They also do it intense.
Literally intense.
I have a lot of nervous habits. Like my first time up here, I haven't been in front of as many people before.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
What?
Relax.
What'd you just say?
I said I have a lot of nervous habits. I haven't been in front of as many
Talking
people
to the
before.
fucking microphone. You're
My
bad. It's like the most important thing of this whole thing.
Got it.
Okay, so you got detained, and then what? What is that? They make you sit in a cement room? What is it?
They handicap.
Libya's scary as fuck. For
Libya's
those of you.
fucked
I can tell
up.
there's some ignorant fucks out there.
There's some gnarly.
So I want to make sure that you're all caught up with your education.
Libya is super fucked up, man. So it kind like I knew it was fucked up as soon as I landed. We were waiting for our bags, and a kid came out of the baggage carousel with a fucking Beretta in his hip. He was like 15. I was like, that's not my bag. This shit's fucked up. I shouldn't have came here. And then literally like the first day, I'm like, I'm gonna go take photographs. I asked my cousins, hey, is it cool to photograph? And
Do you see how you're talking with your hand and with into the mic and all this stuff, and how you just gotta laugh? Do you see that?
Cool,
Do you see what?
Thank you guys.
No. I love it. You're just gonna soak it in that once, but not really take the note overall. Give a man a Finch.
I apologize, Tony. You are fucking awesome, man.
Do you listen to the show from
Absolutely,
Dubai?
man. I'm a huge fan of yours, man.
They allow this show in Dubai?
They fucking. It's illegal. I can get 2 years for it.
They don't allow this show in Dubai.
The most illegal live podcast.
But I know how much of a fan of Joanna and Jacob you are.
Yeah.
I brought that up to you once. And,
Where?
Out here.
Oh, you were here.
Yeah.
Cool.
What happened in Libya?
So back to Libya. The first day I went out to photograph, I saw an ATM, a decrepit ATM. It was like spurting out oil, and I was like, dude, this is like a perfect. This is explaining the entire country, like the oil, money, fucked up place. So I photographed it, and a militiaman's like, hey, what the fuck you doing? I was like, oh shit. And he had an AK, and he grabbed me, and he fucking just took me with him. Luckily, my cousin saw it. He was like not that far from the area which I got detained at. The guy grabbed me, they handcuffed me, they interrogated me, they put like guns in my face, and they were like, what the fuck are you doing? Who are you? My Arabic is kind of broken, because I grew up out here. And,
Can you give us an example of what you sound like when you're begging for your life?
Oh, that's Ariana Grande.
What is that you just said?
It sounded like I love our
I swear to God, I'm from America. I'm joining you guys right now. I'm with you guys.
I'm with you guys.
Let's cut
Wait,
some
you're
heads
with
off,
them?
man.
You told them that you're with them?
I'm like, let's cut some heads off. I'm totally down.
What'd you really say, Ahmed?
No, I'm just kidding. I was like, no, man, I'm sorry. I'm just a photographer. Like, I'm not a journalist. I'm not a spy.
And that's what that sounds like? Say it one more time in your language.
Arabic's intense, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say it one more time.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, wait. I thought you were telling us more about the story.
Is it-
Ahmed. Did you just...
Wait,
Is it?
Oh, wait a second. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have been wondering. Seems as though we've been missing one wizard all along. Make some noise for the great Jerron Horton. I didn't realize Harry Potter had a gay magician.
Hello, Tony.
Ahmed, do you know who that is?
He's one of your band members.
Oh, very good. Wow, you answered that like
genius,
you
thinking.
answered that like I'm about to detain you on that.
I mean, you got a fucking sword, so.
Just like a stupid muggle to respond.
Wow. So Ahmed, did they take your camera? Did you get it back?
They didn't. They delete all my photos, but I got my camera back.
Any other parts of being detained in which you want to share with us? Was there anything else? Is that it?
Did they kiss you on the lips or anything?
Scariest part to you.
Scariest part was my mom told me not to go, and she didn't know I was in the country.
So immediately you're like, if I die here, my mom's gonna be
told me
so
not to go.
pissed.
Yeah, definitely.
It sucks.
Can you say one more phrase of Arabic?
Yeah.
Say happy birthday in Arabic.
Yeah. Can you sing happy birthday in Arabic?
I can.
Try it.
Sana Hilwa.
Expelliarmus!
I kill you.
Can I be sincere really quickly? I just want to be sincere. I think all the stuff about like your life is really interesting. I don't think you need the Ariana Grande stuff. Like when you talk about yourself, it's like I want to listen to you. It's really great. You know?
Stop.
I appreciate it, man.
No doubt about it. When you were telling me when you got lost when you were actually just talking to us like how you talk with your natural movements and everything, it was much more comfortable. And the stuff that you can talk about is funnier than the stuff that is the too soon and that we've heard and those references.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's a little hacky for sure.
There you go.
Great for your first time, man.
Hey, thank you, appreciate it, man. I'm a huge fan of you, my band. Random Hills.
From the other side of the world and back, Ahmed DeKill gets his first time ever doing stand-up live in front of you people. That's what it's like. Alright. So back to the bucket. Well, this new wizard is giving me one intense stare. I don't even know how to handle this. You are focused. Did I say something that you didn't like?
You are wanted as a subject to serve the Dark Lord.
He looks like Edward Scissorhands.
I have no idea what he's doing, but it's so funny.
It's Corey Feldman.
He looks like Michael Jackson. Courtney Cox.
Trent Reznor. Quit while you're ahead, young boy.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. Let's see what happens here. Put your hands together for Calvin Edwards.
Niggas gotta hate, so they try to show me. Bitches be stuck to me. I think they try to glue me. I make the party shine bright, really bright.
Oh, there's no Calvin Edwards. Alright.
You're probably teaching someone how to duck.
Calvin Edwards. Alright, this looks like a new name. Put your hands together for Hank North.
Teach me how to duck.
Hank? Is there a Hank?
Teach me how to duck.
No Hank, no movement. Put your hands together for Jihan Sabir.
The name is Jerron. I try to lose your home on me. I don't want to and I can teach you how to boogie. And step up in the club, bitch. All these bitches
What's up? Every time I meet new people, they always look at my big, beautiful eyes. And I hate that shit, because my tits are down here. Like, I didn't spend 2 hours finding the perfect shirt and bra combo for you to look at my eyes, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm saying is buy me a drink. I'm poor. Thank you. You guys, I'm a nanny, and I decided that it's my duty to make my kids the wokest kids on the block. Yeah. So I only teach them facts about historical black figures in America. So in their world, white people have contributed nothing. I got my 4-year-old, he's wearing suits and bow ties, selling bean pies and papers on the playground, you know? My 7-year-old, she's in class, she's like, excuse me, sister, but this very oppression of the body.
Yeah, go ahead.
Of the body which brings life into this world is a very slap in the face of my ancestors who fought and died for it. And the teacher's like, me, I already said he could go to the bathroom.
Jihan Sabir. You've been on the show before, right?
Yeah, we learned something really great about her last time at Pat Reagan.
Oh, really?
Oh, did we? Was it great? You know?
I do remember that. Jeremiah? Pat?
She has had sex with he who shall not be named.
Sometimes it physically hurts. Ow! I think I tore a fucking abs or something. I think I just squeezed.
Imagine how I feel. You know what I mean?
Do you ever sometimes think about that night with Pat? You ever reflect on it?
No, not anymore.
Oh, jeez. Wow. What do you guys think about that? What do you? Can you picture Pat? Can you picture Pat making love to this guy?
Oh, it was that, yeah. Oh, shit.
I'm Harry Potter.
I can picture that, yeah. How was he?
He was alright. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Did you take a ride on his Nimbus 2000?
How did this happen? He wasn't your first white guy either.
Do you have a blackpeoplesmeet.com?
Yeah, he's on Black Planet, you know?
He wasn't your first white guy though, right? Of course not.
No.
Is he the last?
Well, why do you say of course not? What the fuck is that supposed to mean, Willie?
I feel like you have a good personality. You can get any guy you want.
Did we just watch Willie convert to white right there? Did you just join the white team?
Look, I'm just trying to say, black women need to be fucking white men. I've been on this whole diatribe for like a couple of years.
I heard a jumping ship before, but
I'm trying to get you white guys laid by this black pussy, man. That's what I'm trying to do.
Willie Hunter is a Gryffindor in the streets and a Slytherin in the shits.
Jeremiah motherfucking Watkins. Unstoppable force. Getting more powerful every week, by the way. If you're a fan of comedy, please. His power is growing. Jesus Lord, it's unbelievable. Alright, Jihan. Have you been with a white guy since then?
No.
So it's like they say, once you go white,
You go back to black. Yeah!
What do you do for a living, Jihan?
I'm a nanny.
Oh, that's right. Is this a rich white family?
Of course.
Where are they living?
And Jewish. Hollywood, here.
Hollywood.
In the hills.
Kids sometimes assholes to you?
My kids? No. Other people's kids? Definitely. One time I volunteered babysat for their neighbors, and the little boy was like, ew, you're brown. That means you're made out of poo. Slap a little blonde child so much in my life.
That's worse than the N-word.
Yeah. How did you respond to that?
Hold on.
Like, what am I gonna do? Like,
tell him.
I can't go to jail. You know what I mean?
You should have beat his ass.
I was weighing it though. I was like, how much time will I get for like?
Wait, how old is he? Like 2 or 3 though? Like, the
No,
kid's probably like innocent.
No,
right?
he's like 5.
If you were wearing that scarf when he said that, you should have beat his ass.
I was not wearing the scarf, but I did have an afro.
Kids say the darndest things.
No, my kids are cool. Like, I don't know, because they came from New York and they had black nannies before.
I have friends that
So they know how
are
to talk down
nannies.
to him? What?
You said so they're not assholes?
No, so they know how to talk down to him?
No, so they don't ask race they don't ask race questions.
Okay.
I have friends that are there are a lot of nannies too, and like how are the parents? Do you travel with them or
No?
Or do they treat you right? Is
Yes.
the husband? Do you make any moves on you or anything?
I wish.
You're into the husband a little bit? Oh shit! From Patty Reagan to Daddy Reagan.
I'm just kidding. No, they're really good to me. They actually just got me a new car like a month ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they have nanny cams that you know of?
No.
Is it a company car? Like you got to give it back after?
Yeah, if I don't work for them anymore, it's a lease, so like I just turn it back in. But I'm
That's
good.
what's up, though.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Right.
What do you do for fun when you're not doing stand-up and when you're not nannying? What's like a hobby, or you have a nightlife or thing that you like to do sometimes? Or
Do you practice black girl magic?
That was great.
Great joke.
Answer the question.
I feel like I'm boring. Like I really only do comedy and.
There must be something that you do once in a while, or lately, or something that happened out of the ordinary.
She takes off a head wrap to reveal Voldemort.
Fuck that one up. Try again later.
I would like to offer you a position in the Slytherin household.
I did have like this weird encounter with a guy the other night.
Yeah, tell us more.
Well,
Wait a second. Did you say you were Hawaiian and then?
Wait, is that a callback? I don't know. I was in the back room. I can't do shit.
Technically, it's a call black. But, So tell us about this with this guy. What happened?
I was walking to my friend's apartment at night, and thanks, Red. And this dude was following me. He stalked me, basically. He followed me like a few blocks, I went to my friend's apartment, but she wasn't there, so I was waiting for her, and he came up this dark driveway with like this giant gym bag.
And every light went out on the street, and it was Hagrid, and he said, "You're a wizard, Harriet."
What, Harry Potter? What?
Harriet.
Harriet Potter.
Harriet Potter?
Harriet Potter. The guy came up with the duffel bag, and then what happened?
I was
Hold
like,
on, wait.
What?
I have a question.
What?
So, you say he comes up the driveway. Like, did you go up the driveway already? Like,
Yeah, I was. I had already went up the driveway.
How many paces ahead of this guy were you?
Like a good 20.
20 steps. But how long was he 20 steps behind you? How long was your walk from where you were coming from? How long was he behind you?
It wasn't that long, but like I think he stopped along the way because I looked back and he wasn't there, and I was like, cool, he's not following me. He's just like walking in the same general direction. And then this nigga came up like the fucking driveway out of the darkness, and I only saw his big ass eyes, and I'm like, what? Can I help you with something? Can I get your number?
That was it?
Oh,
that was it?
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what he said, and I was like, no, because you're stalking me, and I'm not really into that.
I let down to this very long tail.
Sorry.
Did you give him your number?
Hell no.
No?
No. What?
What if you wrote down his number and he took it and he put it in the gym bag and you just saw it was a bunch of other numbers in the gym bag? Alright, anyway.
He's collecting numbers.
He was mad afterwards though, because I was like at the gate and he walked back by me and he was on the phone. He was like, yeah, nigga, boost. He was like pissed. He was really mad.
It was a long...
But he did not rape me and I was grateful.
That's good.
Just like what?
That's good.
At least he has a friend that he can call.
Right, you know? Yeah.
Someone that actually gave him their number. Jihan, it was nice to meet you again. There she goes, Jihan Sabir. Jihan. Well, let's do something fun. We're gonna go back to the bucket in just a second. We have a regular that does a spot every single week that does not come out of the bucket, but is an absolute fucking machine that writes and performs a brand new minute every single week live on this show to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of comedy absorbers around the world.
Comedy absorbers.
Yes, comedy absorbers. Put your hands together for her. You know her, you love her. It's the great Allie McCoskey.
I used to practice my handwriting in middle school. All of the pretty girls had really nice handwriting, and I wanted to be pretty, so I thought I had to change my handwriting, and the rest would just somehow happen. I don't know why I wasn't writing guys notes like, hey, do you like me? Nothing like that, and I don't think anyone would appreciate a nicely written suicide note. No one's gonna look at that and be like, wow, such a loss. But look at that penmanship. I'm not into kinky stuff. Sometimes I'll tell guys that I'm really into role playing, but it's just for stuff that I need. I had a guy come over and I was like, hey, I hope you're cool with this. I really like role playing. He's like, yeah, whatever you want. I was like, okay, you're my chiropractor. And I need an adjustment.
Fun. Funny. Is that based on in a true place?
No. No. It's based in a place of, I gotta get a new minute.
Yeah, totally. And another very, 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 very impressive one. Another one with solid stuff, yes.
This is the best mouthful has ever looked.
Now I have the same cadence.
Exactly.
Allie, what else is going on in life? Another minute of fun material. What else?
I'm still on Accutane.
Teacher's potion.
Which pretty much clears my skin, but it dries out my body. So I think it was his mouth watering.
Oh, that's the grossest thing, please.
There's nothing hot about dry skin.
One more time.
What's wrong with you people over here? One more time. Is that your fucking coach over there?
Hey, Jeffrey, what are you doing?
Coach Slurp?
But
It's a weird section. Is this a new thing that's happening? Red Band's cronies over on this dirty wall over here? Hey, talk about a pussy! Come on, Brian, ask her if she ever farted in her hand and smelled it.
You like breakfast in bed?
It's a weird fucking Red Man crew over here.
Yeah,
The redheads. Accutane. So, what you mean when you say dry out? We talking
well, I just have to use like a lot of moisturizer on my face, but pretty much.
Oh, you mean your face?
Your skin looks good.
Thank you. It's getting there. But my lips have been so chapped, and they'll just like peel off. That's so funny.
The Imperial Course.
I'm not even getting to the funny part.
What the fuck are you laughing at, Joelberg?
She said her lips and
Oh yeah.
I can't help because last time. Alright, moving on.
You need to put on an invisibility cloak.
Allie,
Yeah.
what drug are you on?
Accutane.
Expelliarmus!
Okay. The rest of this isn't gonna be funny. Now you guys just know that I have dry skin.
No, it is funny. Go on, Allie. Go on. Tell
So
us.
now my lips are chapped and like they're just peeling and I'm just tearing
Right, and you
off.
drop the log, and then what?
Monologue.
So you're peeling it off the lips. Peeling skin off the lips, walking the mile, and then what happens?
Well, it's all ruined now, but I peel off the dead skin and I just think this is the old me. Right, guys?
I love it. She has a short haircut.
I was just about to ask you guys.
How long has you had
This has been like a month now.
Yeah,
So
you were blonde for the first, I think, a few weeks, right?
Yeah,
you just did that.
I haven't had time to bleach it. I was listening to Eminem on the way over here, and I secretly was hoping someone would think that I was Eminem driving a Subaru.
Do you ever peel the skin off your lips and then hold it out the window and drop it and think you gotta lose yourself? You better never let it go. You only get one shot. It's the name of my Netflix special, by the way. One shot available on Netflix.
What is she like? So it's been a month, so that means you've cut it again. Sure.
I keep cutting it.
You go to a black barbershop?
Black barbershop. That's exactly what I was gonna ask.
Because
No,
I know one.
I was going to,
Wait
but then
a
my
second.
friend cuts hair, so it's like cheap.
You just need a razor. That's
I
all
know,
you need.
but I
A
like to
14-hour
support
razor.
my friend.
You should get a lineup.
You need a lineup.
You need a lineup.
No, so when I first got it cut, I did one on the side and then two on
You look
top.
like G.I. Jane. You need a haircut.
But it grows so fast, so I feel like I just keep having to get it cut.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah.
No.
It's not easy being a guy.
I just like to see where it gets. It's not easy being a girl who looks like a guy.
Wizard?
What?
You ever think about cutting your hair?
Never. It is part of who I am.
He looks like Wednesday Addams with a makeover.
Looks like Monday Addams. All right, Allie Makovsky with another new minute. There she goes. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. All right, you guys want to go to the bucket one more time and then close this fucker out, huh? I think you guys might be able to do better than that. You want to go to the bucket one more time and end the show? Jesus Christ, it's like fucking pulling teeth out here. All right, this looks like a new name. Let's see what happens. Put your hands together for Carlos Feliciano.
Donald Trump? That's a joke right there. All right, thank you. Do you know how hard it is to explain to people when you're Latino that you're not Mexican in LA? You know how hard that is? I'm Puerto Rican. That's exactly the same reaction I get everywhere I go because I'm usually the only one. You know how hard it is to be Latino? I can't dance. I'm a lousy lover, but I will stab you. All right? All right, thank you for that. Bad jokes. All right, continuing on. I'm 35 years old. I just turned 35 last week. Thank you for that. And I got my first dick pic. That was interesting. I wasn't asking for that. I was asking more for money and a girlfriend, but I got a dick pic. So I decided to go with that. So I knew that it was a mistake the moment I got the dick pic, but I embraced it. You know, I said, thank you, universe, for this. But I texted the person back and said, Dad, this text is meant for Mom. Thanks. All right, let's continue this charades. Yes, exactly what you said. Exactly.
Wow, there you go, Carlos Feliciano. First time doing stand-up, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
I felt that.
He's been doing it for a while.
How long have you been doing it? It's okay.
6 months.
6 months. Yes.
Can I say I do not know what it is like to be Latino, and I do not care.
I think that's Latino drums. Carlos, this is interesting. So 6 months. You're 35 now, and you don't look a day over 62, which is really cool. What do you do for a living?
Uber driver, and I also am an AV tech.
AV tech?
Yes, I work in conferences.
Part-time Demento.
Yes, part-time.
What kind of car are you driving on the Uber?
Kia Soul 2015.
Expelliarmus! What's your Uber driver rating?
4.8.
Ooh.
Oh, that's...
Why do I feel like it's a 4.7, but he's rounding up? Right. Am I right?
4.8.
4.8 sharp?
Do you know what you did wrong for this points?
No, I don't.
You sort of know, though.
Yeah, right?
Do you
Talk too much?
No, actually, I gotta think this is excellent conversation. You get like an Uber, you get like
Anybody who would leave excellent conversation at all, ever, leaves it for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anybody who would leave that comment leaves it for everybody.
Have you had someone vomit in your car?
No.
You ever hooked up with somebody?
Are you leasing your car?
Yes, you have.
Have you hooked up with a passenger?
No, I haven't hooked up with the passenger, but I was called in one day. I was called the N-word and a Jew all in the same day.
Hell yeah.
It was the first week of me moving out here.
Can you tell us the context?
They think you're drunk.
Hold on, wait, guys. Can you give us the context in which you were called the N-word?
This girl was drunk pretty much. I picked her up and she was being obnoxious and she wanted me to take her to like 4 different places. And I said, I'm only going to take you to your destination. And she kept on just rambling obscenities to me.
Can you say some of the obscenities?
The N-word, that's one of the obscenities.
Can you say the word?
Yeah.
Never!
You can't say the word.
Ninja.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Can you spell it? Can you spell the N-word?
Can you tell me the origin of the word?
It rhymes with tiger.
Tiger?
Yes.
You want to do a Niger?
Nigeria? It rhymes with tiger. Carlos. I don't think your career as a songwriter is gonna make it, Carlos.
Was she a white lady?
Yes, she was a white
lady.
Yeah, she was a lady.
Yeah.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
That rhymes with tiger. What else did she call you? Any other obscenities? No. Instead of telling us the obscenities, can you just rhyme with them, like tiger?
Tiger.
Okay. What was another one thing she called you?
Shithead.
You just said it. You said shithead.
Did she call you? Did she call you a bike?
Yes, she called me a bike. Yes.
Oh. Did she call you a blunt?
A blunt, yes.
Wow, she did. She crossed.
She called me a.
Did she call you a jibberhead?
Did she call you a
whiny, sick, whittle, tease, glove. Red pad, Hermione, not now. I'm 30% through.
Wow, Carlos. So what changed in your life 6 months ago that you decided to start doing this to yourself?
I just was going to come. I moved out here, didn't have nothing to do, so I wanted to meet people. So I just started just going up to open mics.
Did your accent just get a lot thicker? All of a sudden, Your parents are still in Puerto Rico?
Yes, between Puerto Rico and Florida.
You ever go back and visit?
Yes,
but they want to live in America.
They want to live in America. Yeah?
Yeah.
What do they do?
They're retired. My dad's ex-Navy.
They're retarded?
Navy?
In the Puerto Rican Navy?
No, the U.S. Navy.
Oh, very good.
I always thought Puerto Ricans were good at lovemaking. I thought it was a stereotype of Puerto Ricans. Is that wrong?
Oh no, domestic violence.
Puerto Ricans have sex with all their clothes on. They just like slip it in and like out of all the Latin ethnicities, they are just the most to like not give a fuck. Like they're just about the fucking part. I do believe this is from my own self-taught analysis. They're like pull the panties to the side type of fucking. Where Mexicans, we're like Mexican when they feel like they have to get naked because they need to be made love to. Right?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I lost everybody on that. Okay, very good.
Red band section.
They have a point. They always keep the do-rag on too. They keep a do-rag.
Oh boy. Well, we're all just fizzling out here at the end. There goes Carlos Feliciano, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to give a special shout out to a couple of my favorite people in the world that are here right now. If you know me and my comedy background at all, you know one of my favorite things of all time is Jackass, and I'd like to give a big shout out to Rick Kozik and Wee Man up there. Badass motherfuckers. We gotta get you up here sometime, Wee Man. Will you come do the show sometime? Oh, wow. Wee Man really knows how to work a live crowd. With a hard maybe to close the show. Thanks, Wee Man. Wow, I blow him all the way up for nothing. Maybe, I don't know. We love you, buddy. We love you too, Rick Kozik, as always. Guys, we made it through Kill Tony, episode 200-something. Jerron Horton, every Sunday night at 10 p.m. you can watch the show that he wrote, and he's on. Yeah. Crossing the streams. I'm dying up here. It's my new favorite show on Showtime. The Carmichael Show on NBC is motherfucking Willie Hunter, and it's on Netflix now.
Wednesday nights. Every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. on NBC.
The drawing from Ryan Chaiba while you sat there like lazy asses. Look what he did. Connect 4.
Depressed.
Follow Jerron Horton at Jerron Horton, Willie Hunter at Willie Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Jeremiah Watkins, ladies and gentlemen. He's on Twitter, Jeremiah Watkins. What else, Jeremiah?
Jeremiah stand-up on social media, and I'll be on the Monster Energy Drink Tour with Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yes, Jeremiah's going to be on a lot of the dates with me for the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour. Wait a second, something from Wee Man.
I take it back. I will be on the show.
Reagan's music. He's on all social media outlets. And Patty Reagan. And Accio Dead Parrot. Oh, no! The great Joel Jimenez is on Twitter at Mostly Sorry.
Reach out to me. I love it. I love you guys.
And Josh Martin Comic. That's the episode, everybody. There you go. Kill Tony. You guys. We did it. Goodbye. Longest running show in the history of the Comedy Store, the Ding Dong Show, is up next in this room.
Who's gonna tell you when?
be drinking, having fun on the patio if you want a high five or something after the show.
Excuse me.